Hello there and welcome. I'm currently holding a tournament in my Discord with 8 of our finest players. There's only 4 matches for the semi-finals, then 2 semi-finals, and then of course a final. So this is the first match of the bunch. This is between Outerregion and the Keuken man, who are probably 2 of the favourites to win the whole thing. The way the match was set up is that it's a best of 5. The first 2 battles are on a pick and ban system, so one player picks his faction and then bans 2 other ones from his opponent from choosing. Then they switch around, do the same thing. The third battle, they can both choose whoever they want, but they can't play a faction they've already played in the first 2 battles. In the 4th battle, we spin the wheel of the gods, where it just basically randomly picks them a faction. And in the 5th battle, we let them choose whoever they wanted, regardless of who they've played already, just so they could play at their best. So that's how all of these quarterfinal matches are going to be, and what you're going to see is that match basically from the stream. I do apologise that the stream is a little bit low quality at times. I didn't realise somehow my stream settings had changed and the bitrate was a bit too low and it doesn't look that great. It'll be sorted for the future ones though, so I do apologise if it looks a bit grainy and rubbish at times. Here we go. Here we go. Dwarfs. Oh, a lot of infantry. A lot of missiles. Interesting. Oh, look at Outer. Blasting charges up front. Dwarf warriors. Blasting charges. Lots of cheap infantry up front. Mining blasting charges. So he's gone heavy on the numbers. 3 units of slayers protecting the rear. Organ gun in the center. Protected by some great weapons. Longbeards at either edge with some thunderers. And Lord is Rune Lord. The old Rune Lord. So big numbers for Outer. Keuken man coming in with the peasant mob. That doesn't fill you with confidence. I don't know what will. Coming in with the peasant mob. Got his missile peasant bowman blasting away. Some of those wavering from the organ gun though. He's got 5 units of missiles. One missile heavy for this. Got some hippogriffs. Where's he going with these? He's about to get blasting charged. Flies in. A little bit too late. Could have got them earlier. Missed the trick there maybe. Bringing in some hippogriffs over here. Gone flying heavy. He's broken some of the dwarf infantry. That was all peasant mob kills there. Oh, hello, who's this? He's got a bit crazy with old Luen back here. He's gone a bit crazy with Luen. Has he gone too crazy? If he loses his lord, it's pretty much game over. I mean, this is going to be a tough uphill battle for Keuken either way. He needs something to try and save old Luen with. In comes the hippogriffs. Try and do such a thing. You're not going to use them. Use them to save Luen. Or we might escape here. We might just do it. Luen might be okay. Bit of cav coming over here. That's the hippogriffs again. All hippogriffs. No normal cav. But his missiles a bit tied up. Needs to pull them back. Outer's doing well. Controlling the onslaught from all directions. Leon Kerr has survived. He will regenerate, of course. Or will he? Is he not regenerating? Who can forget to bring the regeneration? Surely not. No, he is. He does have the ladies champion. He's not restoring yet, though. Weird. Maybe it's because he was injured. He's coming back in, though. He's looking alright, though. Keuken's looking alright, to be fair. Hanging in there. His hippogriffs, staying alive. Just got to try and deal with these thunderers and this organ gun. Those are the big threat to his hippogriffs. I like the strategy. Lots of fast flyers. How many units of hippogriffs does he have? Just the 2? I think so. They're very expensive. Got to try and take out those slayers, though. Taking care of most of the light infantry now. Or a lot of it, at least. And some more damage on the thunderers before getting out of there. They've got all the missiles. Got some peasant mob. I've just got to find a way to protect all his missiles and keep them safe. He does have the slayers there to do such a thing. Organ gun still blasting away at those hippogriffs. He takes out the hippogriffs. I think it's pretty much game over. Oh, Leon Kerr's back with his full health. He does have a healing wizard as well, I should mention. A damsel of life. He healed Luen up a bit. In comes some men-at-arms. Trying to get after. Got to be careful again, though. Nearly got murdered last time. Men-at-arms trying to come and save the day, maybe. In comes those hippogriffs again, doing a nice job of pestering them. The hippogriffs over here, trying to deal with the dwarf warriors. Getting the missiles going. Got to take out these longbeards. That's going to be tough. We've got some decent health foot squires. We've got some blasting charges around though. Routing for both sides. Keuken man though losing a lot of his missiles, which he needs. Needs them back. Outer's done a good job of protecting his missiles so far, keeping those Thunderers fighting. They've been taking a hammering, but they're still in there, as well as the artillery. Probably going to jump back on its gun now. Well, Keuken says no though. Hippogriff's coming back again. Few boys to come back. Both sides, I think. Out of position units around. Coming in again, trying to break that missile core. The Thunderers and the organ gun. Players though, staying on top of the action. Staying busy. Not sure if he lost his life wizard. Did run away, but not sure if she died. Can't see her anywhere. Keuken man running out of steam. I think these would return. Come on back. The Dwarfs just got too much staying power. Even the little crappy ones. There's mostly longbeards left. A couple of miners there. Dwarfs, Thunderers, Thunderers. That's going to be it. Organ guns back on the case. And we go. 1 up for Outer. Good game, fellas. Well played, Outer. Good effort, Keuken man. That was a tough one. Bretonia versus Dwarves. No easy feat for the Bretonians. Did alright though. I like the plan. Here we go. Round number 2. Keuken man coming with the Rangers up front. 4 units of Rangers. Backed by lots of Silver Helms. Bunch of Illyrians. Got an Arcane... Nope, just a Flame Spire Phoenix. And old Teclis on an Arcane Phoenix. Ooh, spicy. Outerregion, Clanrats. Clanrats. Nope, Skaven Slaves up front. A couple of Clanrats at the edges. Kind of in the mid areas. Got some Poison Wind Mortars. Got a Warlock Engineer. Got Lord Skrulk. Got Jezzails. Got a Council Guard. More Jezzails. Rat Ogres. Yeah. Stuff's coming in. Taking some missile fire from those mortars. Just trying to weaken them. Weaken this unit a little bit. Going to try and weaken this one. They should have no problem with the Skaven Slaves, but they are going to get a little bit beaten down. Doesn't have a lot of infantry after that, only Clan Rats. Teclis. There's all kinds of stuff going on with him. Getting some healing, he's doing alright. He's been howling warp galed, so he can't move. Taking a bit of fire from Jezzails, but nothing too serious. In comes the front lines. Oh, Cav sneaking straight through the middle. Cav and Phoenix coming in, disrupting the missiles. Nice. Phoenix all over these Poison Winds. Cav all over these Jezzails. Just got these Jezzails back here to worry about, but they're probably looking screwed because there's a lot of stuff coming their way. Wardens. Rangers. Illyrian Reavers. Outer's getting overrun. These Rat Ogres need to look alive. Council Guard. Where are they off to? Trying to get after these Silver Helms, I think. A lot of stuff going on over here. Teclis getting into the thick of it. Lord Skrulk coming after him. Got to be a bit careful. He can get a bit crazy with his Lord today. Although he's pulled straight out of it. No worries. Fair play. Getting some healing going. Outer's left side has been completely crushed at this point. Ew. Ooh. It's a rough one. His right side's holding strong though. His right side is holding strong. He had a couple of units Vanguard deployed, which he came around the back with. I'm not sure who it was. I tried not to look at them, not to give them away. Death Runners. just a couple of units of Death Runners maybe. Ashen Triads there's probably those. Ictus Triads. Keuken 1 on the left, Outer 1 on the right. Let's see what happens in the middle. Keuken though done a good job of taking out all of the ranged units. And that is one of the Skaven strengths, of course. You put a lot of money into these Jezzails, into those mortars, and they've all gone pretty quick. Now Outer's got to try and turn it around with his Council Guard, his Rat Ogres. He's got some good units left. Some Death Runners. But Keuken Man's got a lot of good health stuff left. Phoenix, Rangers here. These need to look alive. I'm going to pull them away. Play the skirmish game a little bit. He's got the skirmish cav with ammo. Got the cav. He's got the big mobility advantage. Going to be a tough one for Outer, I think, to turn around. See what he can do. Does have the assassin in there as well. Blasting away those triads. They're in good health. Something. Triads getting a hold of some cav though, although maybe these are the pretend triads. Jezzail's coming back. Got some skirmish cav popping away. This Phoenix is going to be pretty hard to deal with, and Techless. It's going to be pretty hard to deal with without any kind of missiles. Drop some bombs maybe. Phoenix bombs. Missiles just staying on the outside, firing into the crowd. If there's any nice vortex spells right now, that would be bad for the Skaven. Actually, the Phoenix would have them, I suppose. The Arcane Phoenix, does he have the Tempest when he's on, when Techless is on? I guess he would. Keuken Man, out there holding on okay. Keeping himself together, keeping his boys working together. Doing what he can. Keuken Man trying to finish off what's left, prevent anything from coming back. These Jezzails, for example, there we go. He's routed those with the Phoenix. These mortars. Rat Ogres hanging around. Outer trying to take out the lone isolated units, the Rangers. Good move. The only way he's going to potentially win this. Maybe Outer can hang on. Maybe he can do something. Techless coming in. What spells does Techless have? Got Regrowth. Got Enfeebling Foe. Net of Amintok. A lot of goodies. Getting a bit crowded up here though. Surprised there's no Phoenix bombs going off. Oh, the assassin though. He's on Techless. Can he get him? Oh, Phoenix coming in. The Outer's got the trouble. He can't do a lot about all these missiles, but they're nearly out of ammo, so it's good news for him. Got a couple of spawns on him. Doing a good job of holding off these flyers. Unfortunately, the way he's grouping up, he is getting shot a lot. Those arrows aren't going to miss because there's so many targets in one place. Doesn't have a lot of choice. You can just bully in the rats. Trying to break them slowly but surely. Oh, was that Scrog? No, that's the wizard. Is he broken? Still in there, he's still in there maybe. Can't see. Too many light effects. Oh, Techless though, getting a bit hammered. Going after that caster, Techless wavering. Got to be careful, he's got him out of there. Brought the cav in for a cav charge. Techless is broken, but he should come back. He regenerate from that thing. Does the Arcane Phoenix regenerate anyway? I don't think it does. He'll come back though, he'll be fine. Fortunately for Outer, he has nothing that can pursue that routing lord. I don't know whether Keuken's just forgotten about what this unit can do. I don't think I've seen it used yet. Back comes Techless. Outer hanging in there though. Assassin's taking like no damage. He's been hanging around. Rock's there alright. Enfeebling Foe. Gonna double team him. Oh, he's gone flying though, so that's actually going to help Scrog. Go flying like that. It's actually going to do him a favour. Making a beeline for him. Cav charges coming in. Be careful the assassin. Could be out his opportunity though. If he takes out Teclis, that could be a big play. Trophy heads, or whatever it's called. Assassin's trophy. On Teclis there. Might have nearly got him. These Ashen Triads and stuff holding in there. Clan Rats even. Well, they did have stand your ground for a second. Will their leadership hold up any longer though? One's broken. The cycle charging. The old Cav. Broken the Death Runners. Looking rough. I don't know though. Outer's hanging in there. He's got some tough characters left. Can't really see what's going on. Getting crazy. Well, he's got some damage on Skrulk now. Ooh. All the Triads are breaking. The infantry's break. What did they stop for? The infantry's breaking. Gonna be all Schubert, I think. Still got some units left as well. Just cycle charging the crap out of old Skrulky. There ain't nothing Skrulky can do about it. Spawn up though. Keuken does need to be careful. If Teclis goes down, might be a massacre out. That assassin's still there. He's a dangerous lad. He's a dangerous lad. Local charging galore. These rats are hanging in there. Somehow they are putting up a fight. Surprised these... Oh, these are counter guard. Okay, I thought they were Ashen Triads. They're not going to go anywhere. Going to cycle charge the assassin. Big hit there. Oh, a couple of big hits. Oh, that instantly routes the assassin. Only the council guard left. 32 of them left, actually. Damn. Doesn't look like there's a lot left. If you look at their little bar, it looks like there's literally nothing left. But nope, there's still 32 council guard in there. Outerregion concedes. He knows there's nothing he can do. Damn good game, though. Well played, fellas. Well played, Keuken man. Good effort, Outer. Just a bit too much infantry. Overran him early. And couldn't protect his ranged, unfortunately. Lots of kills on the Rangers. Of course, the Skaven army was huge, so they are going to have lots of kills. The one thing I didn't see from Keuken man was any bombs from the Phoenix. Maybe I just missed them, but I didn't see any bombing runs going on, which he had the perfect opportunity for a couple of those. Outer couldn't get any outstanding kills on anyone. Only the council guard because they stuck around so long. That was a tough one. A rough one for Outer, but good game. Okay, here we go. Round number 3. Norsca Beastmen. Igor, let's check out Outer first of all. Got some Ungor spears, although I think I shouldn't talk about those. Chaos Spawn. These hidden? They are hidden, yeah. Obviously got the Eye of Morrsleeve, chucking rocks around. Morgor, Shadow Priest, more Chaos Boys, Chaos Spawnsies, other stuff. Mammoth, Wolfric, Keuken, Shaman of Fire, Marauders, Skinwalks, Berserkers, few Javelins, more Berserkers. Outer forming up to one side, so they're both avoiding the middle. Nobody wants to fight in the shallow water. That, of course, isn't good for infantry. Dropping a fireball into these Chaos Spawn. Does a little bit of damage. They regenerate though, don't they? I don't remember anymore. No, Chaos Spawn don't regenerate. A couple of things come out of the woodwork. A couple of hounds. Centaurs. War Herd has been revealed. Just popping damage with that Eye of Morrsleeve. He's done some good damage to the Berserkers. Good damage to these Hunters. Got that Mammoth. The Beastmen could struggle to take down the Mammoth. Of course, their anti-large is not up to scratch, shall we say. Eye of Morrsleeve though. Getting some nice shots on these Berserkers. In come the Norscans. Probably going to break these Ungor herd pretty quick. Here comes Morgul though. More Chaos Spawn being spawned up. Outer loves a Chaos Spawn. More nice hits from the Eye of Morsleep. Bit of a flankaroo. Here comes some more hounds. Archers are wavering already. Not sure where from. They took a spell in the face. I think a, what do you call it? Bang came through there. Nice pendulum. Guess that was by Alto. He's got a Shadow Priest. He does. Broke those Marauders. In come the Skin Wolves. Got a lot of Chaos Spawn to deal with. Another spell coming in here. What we got? Fiery something. It's a fiery Hall of Head. Ooh, that did some nice damage to something right there. What was that? Oh, it's the Warhounds. Only the Warhounds. Did some damage to everything else though. The Butchers of Keuken had arrived. He had those hidden in the forest behind him. Brought them in now. Ulfric getting the hell out of there. He's taking a lot of damage. A couple of missile units going for him. Got to be careful not to get overrun there. His Skin Wolves are in there, protecting him, keeping him safe. In comes the Warhounds though. Nice play with the Warhounds from Outer, jumping on these javelins. Ulfric's going to go and try and make the save to get rid of them. Should rout them fairly quickly. Norscan infantry though, got a lot to deal with. The old wizard's charged in, the Shaman of Fire, going after the Eye. He's on his chariot. A little bit tied up here though, more Warhounds and Chaos Spawn all over him. Some Berserkers here, good health, they could be dangerous, but they will be dangerous. Another Pendulum coming in. Nice damage, that's going to finish off those Marauders. Nice Pendulum usage. Chaos Spawn. Oh, and the Butcher's actually running out of juice. Morgul's alright. Regenerates, so he'll be fine. Centaur's coming in to try and stop these Berserkers. Probably going to ignore them. Seafang came through. Hit those archers again. Gets rid of them. Nice use of the Seafangs. Nice magical plate. Skin Wolves hanging in there. Both these are hanging around so well. There is 3 units of them. Oh, this is close. I think Norsca's got a fair bit left though. Skin Wolves in good health. Butchers are coming back. Got the archers. Broken some Skin Wolves here. You might want to try and stay on those. He lets them regenerate and come back. They'll keep being a problem. Ulfric. Too bad health. Still got 3,000. Javelins though. Firing away at the Eye of Morsleep, who hasn't actually taken a lot of damage at all. Still has a lot of ammo left as well. He could still do lots of damage. The old hounds are back as well. Keuken man going down in this one. He's all disappeared. That was very quick. It was all over all of a sudden very quick. Good game, fellas. Well played, Outer. That was a tough one. Outer's Beastmen, tough to stop. Damn good Beastmen player. Some of these Berserkers didn't get a look in. One of them here, not sure what happened to this one. Didn't get anything done. I guess it routed before it got anything. Got that Eye of Morsleep to the face too much. The other ones did alright. The Marauder Hunters didn't get much time to fire. They were harassed by the Warhounds a lot. In Wolves were fighting a lot of Chaos Spawn. Good kills on the Eye of Morsleep. That's probably a lot of... That's 82. That's probably a lot of those Berserkers. So, lots of damage there. Good game, fellas. Okay. We now move to Zavil. Zavil of the Gods. So, as Keuken is now down 1, it's 2-1 to Outer. He'll get 3 spins. We'll let him go first, so that he can't kind of counter-pick Outer. So, yeah, we'll do it that way. I think that makes it a little bit more even in terms of not being too kind of unfair. But I think that would make it a little bit more fair for Keuken to go first. So, Keuken gets 3 spins. He can choose whichever faction he likes, but he can't go back if he says no to a faction. So, he has to stick with whichever one he wants to. Or does he risk spinning again? Let's find out. First spin for the Keuken man. Ooh, Norsca. You can play any faction. There's no restrictions on factions. Do you want to be Norsca again, Keuken man, or do you want to spin again? Your choice. One more, okay. Here we go. Doesn't want Norsca again. Dark Elves. Ooh. You want the Dark Elves, or do you want to take your last spin? Be a risky one? Might not. Depends how comfortable you are with all the factions, I suppose. You'll take him. Alright, he's happy with Dark Elves. So we got Dark Elves for the Keuken man. What map is this, by the way? Oh, I don't think I told you the map either, did I? Did I? Have a look. No, I did. Big Coastal South. Yes. Let's find that one a sec. Bleak Coastal South. Map seemed kind of cool. Okay, Dark Elves for the Keuken man, and Outer when he gets one spin, and this is his faction. See what we got, see what we got. Ooh, the Bretonians. Ooh, not sure how Outer feels about that. Some people like Bretonia. The Keuken man wouldn't mind Bretonia. He obviously chose to play them earlier, so he probably wouldn't mind, but I think you either love him or you hate him. I hate him. Keuken loves him. Not sure how Outer feels, but that's who he's got to play. See what he can do with them against the Dark Elves. They are ready. Here we go. Round number 4. Dark Elves. Bretonian. Dread spears, dread spears. Lots of dread spears up front. Sisters of Slaughter. Old ones. Keep Cav. Lord. Arathi. Skirmish Cav. The crossbows. Armor piercing. Coming out of the woodwork for a second. Few bows for Outer. So Outer, front line of peasant mob, as any pro should. Got healer. Luan Kerr. Got a paladin as well. A couple of cheap spears. Got 3 crossbows. 3 archers. 4 archers. 4 units of archers. A bunch of spears. Battle pilgrims in there. A couple of cavs. See what he can do. So going with lots of numbers. Does of course have the peasant mob who don't really last long, so I'm not really sure we can count them as numbers, but they're there. They're there to support and cheer along until they die. Much bigger army than Outers. Partially because those peasant mob are making it look bigger than it is. Trees to play with. A little bit of a curvature to this hill as well. Stuff going on in the trees. Marathi hanging out. Playing it cautious right now. In the trees is the Keuken man, protecting from those archers. In comes Luan Kerr and the paladin, or going after that cav perhaps. There are some spears there. The sister's going to get into the peasants. They're unlikely going to last long. Breaking some peasants on this side with a big cav charge. Spears in the woods. Spears approaching. Rathi coming in. Being afraid of no ghosts. He's going in there. Ooh, big cav deployment coming his way though. And cold one's going to meet them, but they are going to be shot in the back by all these armor-piercing missiles. And whatever the hell this is. There's companions in here. There's Grail Knights, Pit of Shades. Nasty. Nasty. Oh. Oh, that may have been the upgraded version which does armor-piercing. Oh, crikey. He's taken out his own cav a little bit there, but he's taken out some Grail Knights. And I think the companions got murdered there. So taking out 2 strong cavs early. Big play from the Keuken man. See what he can do with that. I think he may have taken out one of his own cavs a little bit though, so it's kind of a sacrifice. I think he probably upgraded that. If you upgrade the Pit of Shades, it gets armor piercing, which is why it did so much damage versus those 2 heavy cavs. Marathi though, Marathi got to be careful. She's taking a fair pounding, hanging out with Luan Kerr and the Paladin. Got some fair damage on those 2 though. Luan Kerr will recover. I keep calling him Luan Kerr recently. Luan Kerr. Oh, going to break the Paladin here. He's most likely going to be chased off by Marathi as well. Outer's missiles. A little bit exposed. Keuken man all in one place now though. A little bit bunched up. Getting engaged over here. Here comes Murderous Prowess. Got a couple of things he needs to bring back. Got to look alive. Because Outer's not out of this yet. Outer's got a lot of missiles left. There's a lot of lacking armor throughout this Dark Elves army. Gonna get that Paladin dead, maybe. The Paladin's got like full health, but it is broken. What the Keuken man's doing with these. Must be microing heavy in the woods here. Here he goes, spreading out now. This cab coming out the woodwork, gonna hit these bowmen. These ones a little bit caught up. Outer's defending them well though. Might need to stick and move some of this cav. Some of these archers. Outer's very compact little army. It's all supporting each other well. Keuken man a little bit divided. Made some micro errors here. Good pressure on the archers. Sisters in here now. They're in good health. They're going to do a lot of work against this crappy Bretonian infantry. Although the battle pilgrims are here. They'll put a little bit of a fight back. They'll bring some stuff back. Breaking a few units. Does have Slanesh's harvesters here as well, I should mention. These are a strong cav. These will do some good work, as they have not done so far. 30 kills, not too bad. Not as good as they could be doing. They could be munching through these archers if they could get a hold of them. Leon Kurt staying close. Keuken man breaking stuff on the outside. Leon Kurt trying to get a hold of these Slanesh's harvesters. If he can get rid of these, it might help him. Favor bar still in the middle. May look like Outer's struggling with this one, but he's hanging in there. He's doing alright. Still even. Keuken man's got to bring his A game to finish this one off. Probably got the advantage, but Outer can definitely, I think he's still got the tools to be able to hold this off. Although he does have to try and get rid of these crossbows, which is pretty tough considering his archers are being harassed all the time. Plenty of ammo left, but oh, something coming in here. Ooh, big spell on his head, right on his bonce. Getting hammered by the armor-piercing missiles. Marathi's coming in now. Bretonia looking like they're going down. Couldn't protect those missiles into the late game, as is the trouble with Bretonia, but losing those two big cavs early for Outer, probably what sealed the deal. Got caught with that pit. Luen going down. Good effort from Outer though, playing a slightly harder to play faction, shall we say, if you don't play them a lot. And certainly one of the weaker factions in the game, if not the weakest, some might say. They chase off Leon, Luen, Lee, whatever. Luen, Leon Kerr. We'll just call him Leon. Way easier. Although Outer still got some infantry. Infantry making a comeback. Although these sisters, 172 kills. Very difficult for the infantry of Bretonia to do anything about these. You really need some missiles on those or cav charges, but well played. A rough one for Outer there. The gods did not favour him with the spin, but now we go to the 5th. This is what I was hoping for. I like it when games go to the 5th. We'll see who's got the big uns. Look at these sisters. Horrible kills. 193, 180. Nice cav kills. The Outer's cavs couldn't get anything done. Two very powerful cavs unfortunately got caught by that pit of shades and down they went. Left him with not a lot of tools to finish the match with. We're good, we got there. This is the final. Who's going to do it? Both playing factions they're comfortable with. Keuken man played Bretonia earlier to no avail, but that was against the Dwarfs. Got unlucky on that pick. So yeah, we had Dwarfs and Bretonia first, which Outerregion won. Keuken came in with an interesting game plan. Was looking good for a little bit, but couldn't quite take out all the Dwarf armor, of course, as is always the problem with Dwarfs. Round number 2 was Skaven and High Elves. Keuken man won that one. Overran one side with lots of High Elf infantry. Took out Outer's Skaven missile units, and that was mostly it. Skaven put up a good fight. They couldn't quite hang in there. Round number 3 was Beastmen and Norsca. Norsca couldn't get a lot done. Outer and his millions of Chaos Spawn held them off. Took them down, wore those Norscans out. The Eye of Morsleb bashed a few in with some rocks. It was gruesome. Battle number 3, the gods did not favour Outer. They wanted to see a 5th. They said, right, you're going to play as Bretonia and we're going to the 5th. Fortunately, couldn't do it. Got his cav taken out early, and that hurt him. Here we go though. Let's see who's the best. This isn't a who's the best video, but it basically is. Who's the best in this round? So Keuken man, Spearmen, Battle Pilgrims, and Spearmen mostly frontline. Bit of peasant mob in there. Got some spears at the back. Questing Knights, Questing Knights, Questing Knights, Questing Knights. Lots of questers. A little bit of stuff. Oh, bit of a fracas in the trees here. Some goblin, some goblin riders on top of Knights Errant. They're kind of fighting each other, but not really. Outerregion. He's got a bunch of goblins up front. Some of them taking charges. Men at arms coming in. Got the older Ragnarok Queen. Got 2 lots of stone trolls. He's got Black Orc Big Boss, River Hag, Skarsnik, Savage Biggins, and Gobbos over here. Oh, that's rough for Outer. He's lost a lot of his cav, or not a lot, but a couple of units of cav early. They're only cheap spider riders, so it's not too big of a deal. His power core is here. Coming in heavy after this cav, these Questing Knights. So that big boss is going to provide lots of protection and help for these stone trolls who can do a lot of damage. And that Ragnarok Queen. No missiles for either side, actually. I don't know whether they agreed to that. Said, mate, should we bring no missiles? Yeah, let's bring no missiles. Let's just fucking throw down. Because there's no Bretonian archers and no Greenskin archers. I did think it's strange when I saw that Outer bought no skirmish cav. Maybe they agreed to some. Maybe not. Melee all the way. Outer's little troll corps here. They're pissed. And they're ready to smash some Bretonians. They've got full health. They haven't taken any damage yet. Without missiles, Keuken man's going to have a hard time with these. Likely charging the crap out of all the infantry. He's got Skarsnik there if he wants him. Who's his lord? He's got the Prophetess of Life as his lord. Not spending too much on his lord this time. Taking out the cabs. Got a bit of cav flanking round. All Outer's got is a small little contingent. As long as he doesn't get Pit of Shades again, he should be alright. But as there's no Shadow Priest on the field, he's okay. Got the life there, got the healing. A lot of the Greenskins infantry is in the bin. It's all up to these stone trolls. And this is Ragnarok Queen mostly. Big boss trying to get away. He's a little bit caught up. Getting a bit poked. Not happy about it. He's not happy about it. Coming in with the Questing Knights. Trying to put some damage on all this stuff. He needs some missiles to take on this Ragnarok Queen. Fungi coming in. Not sure what that was on. On the Questing Knights, no escape for them. Loss of melee defense as well. That could be the end of those boys. Getting some healing on. Shield of Thorns, actually. Trying to tie up this big boss. He's not really getting a lot done on the big boss here. Even though he's got him tied up. A little bit clumpy. But, what magic does Outer have? He probably doesn't have the purple sun. He's only got Spirit Leech. Spirit Leech. Mire ability. Only Spirit Leech. No purple sun. It is a risky spell. It can be a big waste of magic, so probably wise not to bring it. Breaking some of the Bretonian infantry here, but oh, the stone trolls. The stone trolls are broken. They've got a lot of health and they will regenerate though, so he can keep those kind of safe somehow. And they come back. If you can't bring back the stone trolls though, probably going to be Night Knights. A couple of units to come back. Both sides do. Bits and bobs spread around that could be useful right now. Stone trolls though. That charge pursuit bonus. coming into play for these questing knights. Staying on them, not giving them any rest. Looking bleak for Outer. There's a lot of Bretonians left. Still got the Ragnarok Queen though. Still got her. He's not out of it. She's got a lot of help. Still got the River Hag. Favor bar still pretty much in the middle. Edge into Keuken a little bit. Might still be able to do something. You can get rid of some of these cabs. The infantry won't have a lot they can do about the Ragnarok Queen, so if he can take out the cabs, might be able to do something. Oh, he's got one gone there. Again, it's got a lot of health. He stays on it, he'll be able to keep it going. He's got fast enough cabs to do it. And the Spider Riders, I'm sure that I think they're going to be protected by this other cab here. Oh, ho, ho. Vapor bar sneaking back a little bit for Outer there. Got a little bit redder than it was just now. Can he turn it around? Bretonian leadership failing at this stage for some of the cabs. I don't know why this cab's so bad. It's got loads of health. 44 leadership. Great off. Do some cycle charging. You can put a little bit too much effort into this big boss. I think this cab could be much better used right now. Oh, the fungi coming in on these knights errant, going to draw them back into a fight that they do not want to be in. Yeah, if there was a foot of Gork right now, Outer would be absolutely laughing. But I don't think Keuken would be bunched up like this if there was. Getting a little bit of damage on the spider. Garznik's fairly beaten up as well. Fairly. He's alright. Still got half health. He's still got some stuff. No stone trolls left. They're pretty much defeated and deleted or not. Ooh. Spicy trolls. Spicy trolls coming back. Bit of stuff. Get back in the fight. Here it comes. It's a little bit way out there though. It's got a long jog ahead of it. This is going to be close, man. Shit, I don't know who to pick. I felt like Keuken Man had it, but I think Outer's hanging in there, and these tough units. It's going to be rough to take down for Bretonia. And these fucking trolls are coming back. Keuken ain't going to like that shit. What is Prophetess? Oh. Trolls arrived. Keuken Man's maybe giving his stuff a little bit of a rest. What's happening? What's happening? Full spell. Spirit Leech on the Prophetess. Oh dear. I mean, neither of these factions have great leadership as battles wear on. Bretonians seem to be running away and coming back a hell of a lot. Keuken Man needs to try and hit this stuff hard to break its leadership. Outer just needs to try picking off individual units that are a little bit isolated. They can keep himself moving. Here come the Questing Knights here. Big old charge. And spawning up some spiders. Some cheeky spiders going to pin in these Questing Knights. Who's chilling out over here? And this battle is raging on. Favor bar still bang in the middle. Anybody's guess at this point. Trolls have gone. Trolls have gone home again. Some of the cabs wavering as well though. Another fungi. Gonna hold. Who's that? Oh, the Prophetess of Light. Oh, he's going after the Lord. Going heavy after the Lord. Keuken's bringing all his infantry to try and save her. She's not going to run away from a fight that she should really want to run away from right now. That fermented fungi has come off. He's going to get her out of there. He's got to get her out of there. She's a little bit stuck and confused though. Did regenerate? I think she does. Oh, she's routed for now though. Oh, he's bringing it all in. Going all in. Oh, shit. Can he break the spider? The Prophetess will be fine. She'll come back. Will the Bretonians hold on long enough without her giving that little buff of leadership? She's back. She's okay. He's got me healing. Probably wants to use it. It's all Skarsnik, the Spider, and the Hag right now. They're both just barreling in now. He's healing up. Does she regenerate? He's not. Can these quest knights get enough done? This Spider's still got good leadership. Not sure these Bretonians are going to be able to hang in. Couple of routing units there. Over here, where is it? Routing unit down there. Oh, it's still in the fight actually. It's like 2 horses. Still raging on over here. Fight of the bad moon. A little bit of buff to that Spider. Battle Pilgrims in here mostly. But he wishes he had a Grail Reliquary right now. That Hag, does she regenerate? I think she does. Yeah, she's a troll technically. She's a lovely troll. There, be careful though. Whack your fish on me. Oh, Stone Trolls have returned. Oh, Bretonian leadership. He's brought in the Lord. Going after Skarsnik. Oh shit. Bretonia goes down. Bretonia goes freaking down. Jesus Christ. Oh, the rocks have been dropped. A little bit too late. Christ, that was a good one. I thought Keuken had that one. Outer. Turns it around with a Spider, some Trolls, Skarsnik, and a Hag. Good game, fellas. Damn good game. Well played, Outer. You see nothing really doing a lot infantry-wise for Outer. Maybe just the 8-peak loonies there, but it was all in the Spider, 200 kills. The Hag, 100. Skarsnik, 100. Big Boss held stuff up for a while. Lots of Cav kills. Yeah, lots of Cav as well. But neither of them had any missiles. Was that an agreement you two made? I find it very strange that neither of you brought any missiles.